Darkness arrived. It had a name. Darth Vader. His shadow fell long across the bright green swamp. This was not the Death Star. No, not at all. This was a place of soft mud and tall reeds. Vader stood, a black mountain against a blue sky. He surveyed the strange, wet land. Where was the rebel base? This was not it. His breathing echoed, cold, mechanical, a lonely sound here. He felt a disturbance, not in the force, but in the scenery. A small green creature sat nearby upon a log. It was Kermit the Frog. He strummed a banjo, softly. Sunlight dappled his skin. He seemed content, unaware. This was his home, his quiet place, for thinking, for singing. Birds chirped, insects buzzed, a peaceful symphony. Kermit hummed a little tune, a happy, simple melody. He blinked his large, kind eyes, looking at a water lily. He did not expect visitors, especially not ones in black armor. Life was usually quite predictable here in the swamp. Suddenly, a tall shadow. It covered Kermit. The frog looked up, and then further up. A towering figure stood there, all black, very shiny. "Greetings," said Kermit, his voice polite, a little shaky. Vader tilted his helmet. A silent question. What was this small green being? A new alien species? The Force felt odd here, almost amused. This was not the target, not the droid he was looking for. This was something else, entirely unexpected, utterly baffling. Vader spoke. His voice boomed like distant thunder. "You will tell me your purpose here, a command, not a request." Kermit blinked. He adjusted his collar. A nervous habit. "My purpose?" he asked. "Well, I live here, you see. It's my swamp. A rather nice one, I think." Vader seemed to process this. Slowly, a swamp, lived in by a talking amphibian. The galaxy was vast, full of peculiar things, but this was truly a new experience, even for him. "Your swamp is now property of the Empire," Vader declared. His red lightsaber ignited. A fiery hiss. It cut the air. The light reflected in Kermit's wide eyes. "Oh my," said Kermit. "Property? Does that mean rent? Or perhaps a small mortgage arrangement?" Vader paused. The lightsaber hummed menacingly. "Your levity is unsettling," Vader rumbled, deep and low. "I find your lack of terror puzzling." He expected screams, or at least some trembling, not questions about finance. Kermit tapped his chin thoughtfully with a green finger. "Terror," Kermit replied. "Well, it's not easy being green. But terror? Not really my style, sir. Unless Miss Piggy is trying a new karate move near me, that can be quite terrifying, I assure you." Vader's helmet tilted. Miss Piggy? Another unknown entity. Was this some strange primitive defense mechanism? This planet was proving to be most illogical. He was used to fear, obedience, not folksy wisdom. "You will join the dark side," Vader commanded. "An old classic. We have power, unlimited power." He gestured grandly. Kermit looked around the swamp, at the flowers, at the trees. "The dark side," Kermit pondered. "Is it well lit?" "My eyes are a bit sensitive to harsh lighting, you know, and does it have good Wi-Fi? Fozzie needs to upload his jokes." Vader made a strange sound, almost a cough. Or was it a choke? His gloved hand twitched. This was not going as planned. This small creature, it defied all his methods. "Enough of this foolishness," Vader proclaimed. "Louder this time." He raised a hand. The Force stirred, ready to crush. "This swamp will be a training ground for my stormtroopers." Kermit looked concerned, truly concerned now. "Stormtroopers?" he said. "Oh, they won't like the mud. It gets everywhere. And the bugs? They are rather bitey. Perhaps a nice desert planet would be better for them." Vader lowered his hand, slowly. He was considering it. The practicality of the frog's statement was oddly persuasive. The battle, if one could call it that, began, or rather, it tried. Vader lunged, a dark blur of motion, impressive, deadly. His lightsaber swung, a crimson arc of destructive energy. Kermit hopped, just a little hop, to the left, then to the right. He was surprisingly agile for a frog of his standing. "Whoa there," Kermit chirped. "Careful with that, Mr. Vader. You might poke an eye out, or singe a lily pad." Vader growled, a sound of pure frustration, deep within his mask. This was like trying to fight a particularly cheerful cloud. Vader unleashed the Force. He tried to lift Kermit, to make him bow, to make him understand true power. But Kermit just floated. A little, then giggled. "Oh, this is fun!" Kermit exclaimed. "It tickles! It's like that ride at the county fair, the one Gonzo broke, the Dark Lord of the Sith, reduced to a fairground attraction." He felt a strange ache. Was it his pride deflating? This was not how galactic conquest usually proceeded. It was all very green and unexpectedly buoyant. Kermit, seeing Vader's distress, tried to help in his own way. He pulled out his banjo. "Perhaps a song," he offered. "Music can soothe the soul, even a very dark one, I imagine." He began to strum, a simple, upbeat tune about rainbows. Vader flinched. Rainbows? The ultimate antithesis to his aesthetic. The music was undeniably catchy, annoyingly so. He found his foot tapping, just a little, inside his boot. This was an insidious attack, far worse than any blaster fire. a weapon of pure, unadulterated cheerfulness. He was doomed, the clash of these titans, one of shadow, one of song. Vader's dark pronouncements met Kermit's gentle observations. "Feel the anger," Vader urged. "Feel the rhythm," Kermit countered, strumming faster. It was a duel of philosophies, of outlooks, of vibes. The swamp seemed to listen. The birds paused their song, even the insects buzzed in time with the banjo. Vader felt something crack, not his armor, something deeper. Was that a smile he almost felt? Impossible, surely. The banjo played on, the red lightsaber slowly lowered. Vader stood still. The music was not entirely unpleasant. He found himself listening to the words about dreams and lovers. It was a strange sensation, peace mixed with utter confusion. Kermit finished his song with a final cheerful chord. "There," he said, smiling. "Feel better?" Vader did not answer. He merely tilted his helmet. Again, this frog, this small, unassuming creature, he had faced Jedi masters, rebel heroes, but this was different. A moment passed, a strange, silent understanding. Vader, the fearsome enforcer, Kermit, the gentle host. "Your music is surprisingly effective," Vader admitted, almost a whisper. Kermit beamed. "Why, thank you, Mr. Vader. It's all about finding the right notes, you see." He then offered Vader a juicy fly from his personal stash. "Care for a snack? Freshly caught this morning." Vader looked at the fly, then at Kermit, then back at the fly. He politely declined, but the gesture was noted unexpectedly. "I will reconsider. The training ground," Vader announced. The swamp was perhaps too vibrant for his troopers. "Perhaps that desert planet you mentioned," he mused. Kermit nodded sagely. "An excellent choice. Much drier. Less banjo music to distract the troops, I imagine." Vader almost chuckled. He caught himself, just in time. He turned to leave. A silent, dark departure. The swamp was safe. For now, the Empire had other business. This encounter would require considerable thought. The universe is a vast stage, full of such players, dark lords, singing frogs, each with their own part. Sometimes, the most unexpected duets create the best stories. One might even say such unique narratives are worth appreciating, perhaps even clicking a button to show you liked it. For who knows when such a peculiar tale will unfold again? The cosmos holds many surprises, many more songs and shadows, and the possibility of another, even stranger meeting someday.